What is good, guys? Arc Production here, back with another video, and I'm just gonna be doing a update to Kashyyyk. And so I've been building Kashyyyk for a few months now, and I've been on and off with it. So I've had school, was really busy with school, but then when the virus struck, I just had the ability to start building again and have more time on my hands. So yeah. But this is gonna be the update. I would definitely say a lot has changed from when I started to building. I started off with one base plate. Now I have a whole bunch of base plates done. Not really done, but set up. And so yeah, let me stand up and I'll show you the size. If you're new to the channel, it's the first time you see this mock. This is a 3x4 mock or base plate, or yeah, just 3x4. So. So 3x4 green base plates. So I have them set up like this, and this is just a clone base. And so, what inspired me to do Kashyyyk, of course, were some YouTubers. One of my favorite YouTubers to build Kashyyyk was, of course, Barracks Studios, and I think I was so little when I saw his video of Kashyyyk, and I just fell in love. I think he was the more reason that just drawn me into Lego and Star Wars specifically, because I've had my times where I've tried other themes, and I guess I was just more successful and more interested in Star Wars rather than all the others. But yeah, so as we can see, let's rotate over to the front. As you can see, this is how big it is. Oh, I just hit it up back at Lego, but I don't mind that vehicle. That vehicle will more likely not be in the mock just because this was an individual mock of its own that I also posted on my YouTube. Don't forget to check that out. Let's get that to 100 views, please. But yeah, this is not about that. We're about the mock, Kashyyyk. So this is the front. So the rock work is just going to be kind of like, I'm planning on making it 2 stories, but at this point, I might not make it 2 stories. It depends, because I've been really slow with this mock. That's my issue. And it'd be cool if I made it 2 stories. It's just that the issue is, what vehicles am I going to put on the second story, or what am I going to do unique? Because I'm not going to be adding walls. I'm not going to be doing none of that to second story. All I'm going to be really doing for the second story is elevating the rock work. So it's going to be kind of continuing upwards, like concealing the base or the hangar. So like, you know, if you imagine being a droid army or approaching, or a convoy approaching the space, you wouldn't really see the interior of the hangar unless it's like the exit / entrance of the hangar. So the rock work just kind of covers it up. But yeah, this is the rock work. This is like the one thing that I've had for like this longest time. Actually, interesting enough, this was the base plate I actually started with. I've only started with this part, and yeah, and so yeah, we're just continuing with it and everything like that. And I've actually got a lot of these slopes, so what I'm going to be starting to do, oh, something may have fell. Yeah, I've had issues where these bricks would fall in the back, and these are like, this is like the Gongon zone. So I don't know the exact word I should call it, but this is like the beyond, like the darkness or something like that, because once a brick has fallen, it is like I have to disassemble the whole thing just to get it out, and most of the time I've just left it in there. So I don't know if we can spot any, but yeah, but I'm gonna be continuing the rock work up like that in the corner, and yeah. And in the interior, we see that we have, this is probably going to be a little hangar. I might just have 1 speeder, maybe some troops. Nothing really too big in there. They're going to be the same size both ways. And then this is the hangar where the turbo tank is going to sit. So what I'm going to do is one side a turbo tank will be. The other side, I might have an AT-AP on the other side, or I might leave it clear and have some speeders in the front, or some speeders on their way out. And then the AT-AP might sit on this base plate or this base plate. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the AT-AP sit on this base plate, and my swamp speeders leave on this base plate. So I have my sets out for reference, but I should grab them. These are like most of the vehicles I have for Kashyyyk. So you can see we have 2 Swamp Speeders and 2 AT-APs. I'm not using both. I'm going to be choosing one of the 2. I might just choose the newer one just because it has more detail and design to it. This is a turbo tank I'll be using. See, if I was doing the second hangar, I would be adding a Wookiee vehicle just to give it more of a Kashyyyk vibe. And of course, I mean, since they're working with the Wookiees, it would make sense that they would be in the same room, same base sometimes. And I have some Barracks speeders. I have the one speeder that Captain Rex came in the phase 2 where it had a little side cart, so I might be also adding that. I won't be adding those walkers, but I might just add this in as in like a little classic thing, like a little throwback. I don't know. But yeah, those are some of the vehicles, and I will have to be continuing plating this out on the foliage, so I can like do some work with it. What I'm planning to do is set it up, since the turbo tank will more likely be on this side. I will have like kind of brown trail marks of the turbo tank just leading towards the hangar, as in like the turbo tank has entered before, so it has left the base and came back or something like that. But yeah, for sure I'm gonna be ordering a lot of tiles. I have not posted the haul yet. I might not, just because how short the video was, but I recently received my bricklaying order of tiles, and I was able to finish this one section. I will be needing to continue this section and this section. And this was supposed to be the elevator leading to the second floor. So I won't have it a function where it'll actually move. I might have it set up where it's like maybe halfway or a quarter of the way up. But yeah, these are gonna be like the pillars kind of supporting the base plates above it, where the vehicles are gonna be. Just some side walling, detailing, doorways, and then this is the Clone Trooper Barracks. The barracks might be the last thing I'm gonna be working on after I finish tiling and setting everything else up. I will actually fix this. I have a little Technic setup, not Technic, but just these little pins / bricks with holes in them, and so I'm just connecting the 2. These are not really connected that great, but just make sure connecting them so they line up and everything. But yeah, my design for the barracks kind of just came from the Battlefront 2 Camino scene or map. So I just kind of resembled it basically, and there is enough room for a trooper to fit in the doorway. So if I can get him staying, I'll get this one. Let's set him up like this, and there you go. So you can see it's very roomy for the trooper, and yeah. And I chose my figures of choice for this mod were the Kashyyyk Troopers. So I'm gonna have the Kashyyyk Troopers kind of scattered like near the front where they'd be deployed, so they kind of be like closer to the front. In vehicles, they'd be like just kind of out there. The white troopers will kind of be filled within the base. As well as I will be filling them with 442nd troopers, since these guys are my favorite. And if you guys know the Wookiee Catamaran set, I'm going to be filling with these guys. So the Wookiee Catamaran set, it's an old set. Maybe, I don't know the exact year. I want to say 05, but it released, and it was a Kashyyyk set. Came with a Wookiee Catamaran with 2 Wookiees, I want to say, and then 2 of these guys. So these are very rare figures. I have quite a few, as you can see right here. These are my favorite Legionnaire troopers, so I'll be incorporating them into a mock. As you know, originally I said I was going to use a whole bunch of variety of clones, but I'm going to be sticking with 3. Actually, let's do 5. Yeah, 3. 3 types of clones. I'll be sticking with the plain troopers, Kashyyyk Troopers, and the 442nd. So these are the 3 variation of clones that'll be in my mock. And when I do mocks like these, I will have variation of clones. My next mock, of course, will be a Clone Wars theme mock. So once I finish getting this mock done, my next mock will have a Clone Wars themed to it. And I've already decided the color of the troops and everything, and already the planet is going to be a snow planet and everything like that. But like I said, they're going to be maybe 2 to 3 types. I'm going to say 2, like plain troopers and the red troopers. But yeah, so for sure a lot of parts ordering is going to be needed. I think I will be very happy. I tiled everything and just realized the border for this does not match the rest of the borders, so yeah, rip on me. Why this has the little Technic brick is because I actually was planning to extend it one more out, but ultimately I thought I couldn't even fit it on the table, so I can't fit it sideways. So if I were to turn this whole mock and turn it like kind of facing the window, I would not be able to fit it. So I'm choosing just to leave, make it this size and leave it the way it is. But yeah, actually, I've already started somewhat with the second floor of the base. I had made these plates and I made sure they were firm. I put, I've actually put that mock on it, put heavier vehicles on it, and I kind of set them up, and they're supposed to look like this. Not, 100%, but like the rock work will cover it, and then I'll be just kind of making a little hangar entrance like this somewhat, but not covering from the top onto it. But yeah, but what needs to happen first is I need to finish connecting these rock work to the wall, so then it can be firm and sturdy, and then I can then also finish building up this pillar, so then it can rest on it just fine. Add some tiling and make it a little modular, so it'll be easy for me to transport. And yeah, but I also have a whole bunch of unique figs that I'll be put into the mock. First off, I mean, if you guys remember this fig, he is the Kashyyyk version of Captain Vaughn. I'm choosing to use him. He is a Lego Scout Trooper, Kashyyyk Scout Trooper, torso and legs, but and with a CAC visor and helmet and jetpack. So he's gonna be my version of the the Kashyyyk version of Captain Vaughn, I guess, in memoriam of him, because he was like somewhat a fan favorite for many people, and it was weird because people were attracted towards him in a way. It was people just had loved him, and they were a fan of him. And it was odd because we didn't really know who he was and his story. All we knew, he was a trooper of the 501st. When Captain Rex became Commander Rex, he was promoted to Captain Vaughn. So yeah, but then I also made these guys, these heavy troopers. I know the visor looks to be like a phase 1. I chose the phase 1 over the phase 2 helmet because, to me personally, I think it looks much nicer than the phase 2 helmet. I don't know. I just think it looks nicer and smoother. And these are like the same guys. If you saw the video, I said they're based off the heavies, or I think they're heavy. In Battlefront, the older Battlefront 2, but the newer Battlefront 2 has a different style of heavy trooper. But yeah, So I think I've been rambling on too much about the figs. As you can see, the mock for sure needs work. I think within maybe the first 2 months of summer, I think we'll be able to get this done. Maybe not even 2 months. Maybe if I just continue, just spend a lot of time on the first month of summer, I might be able to get it done too. But yeah, hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please leave a like below, subscribe for more.